Test. Test. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our show. Not ours, it's my show. What here but me. I reckon the mayor is taking vacation. I don't know what's going on. He's supposed to be here, and he's not here. Kenny's supposed to have one yesterday, so tomorrow. Well, I have to work on that. Anyway, welcome to our show. I hope y'all had a good weekend. And let's see. I should be coming on the air. I don't hear me, though. Now, what's wrong here now? Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our show. I think I might have had a problem. Anyway, I don't know where my girl's at today either. I guess nobody wants to have a show except me, so, you know, I don't know what seems to be the problem. Well, I guess I'm on there all alone. Anyway, we're here, and I'm here, and I'm on the air now. And I hope I stay on there. And most of the time when I get on there, I stay on there. But anyway, I reckon everybody does what they want to do. I'm going to do what I want to do one of these days. Anyway, I hope y'all had a good weekend. I tell you what, we had another mass shooting, not a mass. Some other gun up there at Dick's Hardware. I'll get it in a minute. Howdy.
Hey, this is Patty. Won't be in Monday. Taking a day of bereavement to go spend some time with my sister.
Who you calling, babe?
No. I told him if there was a problem.
Oh, hell, you ain't calling me. Anyway, our gang's back up, awake asleep. Anyway, I don't know where I was at. Gonna take the day off. Well, that's all right. I think a bunch of people took the day off. Anyway, I had a report this morning early when I pulled it up, the 2-shot. And a park up north on Indiana, I think, in this Greensboro. It's a Greensboro Heart food store, but I think it's Dick's. And a guy come in and shot 2, killed 2, wounded 4 or 5. Somebody killed him. So I don't know where we're going. Every time I turn around, people just gone crazy. I think I don't know what's wrong with the world. Howdy.
Hello.
Anyway, I didn't want to say good morning to her. Anyway, I was in a pretty good mood, but I'm about to get in a bad mood. Anyway, Nancy Pelosi's husband bought millions of stock, and I pulled up something that just grasped me to death overseas. That $5 million he bought, and he's supposed to he could make up to $52 billion out of the stock market. Let me ask you something. Do you think our corrupt? I know our White House and the people are corrupt, but man, I in all my years, I've really never seen them like this. It's cruel. I mean, I can see us, our people rebelling in just a matter of time, and maybe that's what everybody wants. I mean, they go over to Saudi Arabia. But all the money, come back, don't have nothing left, and who's going to pay? Find out that she's our secretary, in charge of the house. And you know, in this trial they have it up there now, and they push Trump, you know, they can check anybody, anywhere, except the Speaker of the House records. I mean, why can't they check hers? I mean, that don't make sense to me. But anyway, that's the way it goes. Anyway, the World Games down here and happened in Birmingham, 74 nation. They're over with now. And Germany won most gold medals, and Italy won it overall. But that didn't concern me. Like I said, it's 74 nation, and the monkeypox, and all these diseases. Do you think 74 countries would protect their people? I mean, don't you think that they put the Alabama people a bit at risk? I mean, think about it. I mean, it's not safe to go anywhere anymore. And 74 countries come. And then you got Biden behind these people all over the country. I'm not against Hispanic, but Hispanic has it too. And white people, black people, England, Germany, all of them have it. And if we got to do it, why don't we make them be vaccinated before they come in the United States of America? And why would they want to fly? I mean, if they wasn't doing something wrong, why would they want to fly people in at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, after midnight? That don't make sense to me. I mean, I may be all crazy, but that don't make sense. But one's a good thing today. I think it started today. I thought it done started, but anyway, it says it started. The SEC Medium Day, and it's going to be very exciting. It's over in Atlanta, and I remember when it used to be in Birmingham. I would like to see, like to be over there. You know, the SEC, it's got bigger and bigger, but I got a feeling this year is going to be a downer. I mean, that's just my opinion. I hope not, but it looks like that way. And talking about the SEC, you know who the winningest coach in Alabama is? High school coach. Fights Paul Benefield. He's the winningest coach in Alabama. Mike's always had a good team. But, you know, there's been several people had a good team around here. You've had several coaches have done good. But biggest problem I see, not with them, but with them, really, they didn't stay in one place. This guy stayed in one place. Got to win him. I saw him play with Red Bay. And really, Red Bay should have beat him. But anyway, they're a well-coached team, and he's the winningest coach. Coach at Fike. A little two-way school up in northwest Alabama. He might have went to 3A, I don't know. And the ESPN, 2 or 3 things, has raised their fees 43%. And then it stock continue to fall. I don't know how you take a company like Disney and just pile it up and fall. And look at CNN, same way. Maybe they're going the wrong direction. And yesterday, I had nothing to do. I mean, I did have a lot to do. But I just sat and listened. I did listen to these preachers when we preached. And we picked several preachers. And I'll also, bring this up just as an example. We're going to start something new. If I get my people to be here, one's supposed to be here. Oh, good afternoon. Glad to see you can make it in the morning. Yeah. I'll tell you what, come in here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You got liquor on your breath, I can smell it from here. Huh? Yeah. Where you been, son? What? Nowhere. You one hell of a mayor. I'll tell you what, late.
I appreciate that.
And I like you. I like your guest you got here.
Roger Bedford.
Huh?
Roger Bedford taught me that.
What?
Be fashionably late. Everybody will know you.
Well, you learned good, Jack.
I did.
You got your boys. Your boys about the same way.
Which one?
Kenny. Well, hell, that's the only boy you got, ain't it? I hit a sore thumb. That's all right. Let me finish with one thing I started.
What do you got started?
I got started, and really, I want you, any of your churches, clubs, or anything, text me or email me. And that's the Huddy's report. Huddy's 955 at yahoo.com. Anything. Bill Kelman, Church of Christ, is having a gospel meeting. It started yesterday, and they're having a meeting at 10:30 this morning, and one at 4 o'clock this afternoon. No, that was yesterday. 7 o'clock tonight, and tomorrow night, Wednesday night, and they brought me that, and I started thinking. And most of the time I think crazy anyway. I like to think crazy. It comes natural. I don't have to try hard. No. Anyway, what do you mean no? I did a lot better when you wasn't even over. I can say what I want to say about myself.
Normally you don't get on until 7:15. So I was giving
well, hell, I'm getting better. I mean, the more I practice. This morning, I don't know why, I was just a little bit late. But anyway, I'll figure that out. Yeah, that's right.
You're getting there.
Well, getting football season, going to get tied up in football. And we are going to have a heck of a scoreboard this year. One reason we're going to do, most, not knocking, but I start saying it, they'll start doing it. But most of the radio stations don't give the scoreboard. They might give their game a couple of scores. And I think people won't know what's going on. You get a call?
No.
Huh?
No.
And checking to see if your girlfriend sent you? Yeah. All right. Just checking on you. Anyway, you wonder about in Texas where that governor is sending people to the illegals to D.C., busting in D.C. Mm-hmm. And I hadn't heard anything. Have you?
No. There was a report they were sending them into Alabama, but Tuscaloosa, the city of Tuscaloosa, they denied that.
Well, they're lying. They're lying. And Washington, D.C., let me tell you about Washington, D.C., the lady is mayor up there. She's called Biden and wants him to stop the Texas governor from sending illegals up there. And I just thought that was funny as it could be. I mean, if you looked at just TV just a little bit this weekend, you can't get over all these people that's come across the border. And you wonder why we got all these diseases, like the monkeypox. They're supposed to be big time. I don't know. All right, Mary, you got it. Your show. Talk to him. I got all that.
I'm just following up with you, buddy.
Following up with me. You are a politician. You are a politician. Yeah, you're a good. You're in Bedford. Y'all are holding hands now. You're going to be running for office too. I wonder how he's doing since his wife.
Who?
Bedford, since his wife passed on.
He's had a little time now, but I heard he wasn't doing good. And I mean, who would be?
Well, I know he thought a lot of her.
Yeah.
He brought her name up a lot. Let me tell you something else that they're trying to get you to do. They want you to buy your meat. It's Amazon, Target, and Walmart. They think you can get it cheaper. It might be cheaper, but now I'm just goofy now. I know a lot of people buy the meat there, and I'm not down them. Are you following? In my mind, it might be better than anywhere I go. But I like to deal with local people on my meats now.
I like to buy local, and I like quality.
Well, that's me.
If you're buying meat for quality, you're not going to get it at Walmart or.
Well, I don't know who you will or not. I in my opinion, I thought that too, but you might get it. But and this is similar thing saying that people can save money by buying from Amazon, which I really don't know if I bought anything from Amazon or not.
Amazon probably put that out.
Well, I don't know. Anyway, Amazon, Target, Walmart, which Target, Walmart about the same thing, ain't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just telling you. I don't do it myself. That.
I prefer to shop local. Really, a lot of the food we don't know what's in a lot of it, but meat, I've heard different stories on, it comes from China and what they put in it. I'm not going to do it.
Well, that's me. If I know anything's coming from China, I'm not going to buy it.
Well, you can't say that. You wouldn't.
Well, if I know it.
Talking about food or
anything. Hell, if I know it from China. I mean, listen. Why do you want to buy something that people are trying to kill you? And why don't our own politicians do it anyway? They ought to be kicked in the ribs or below. Anyway, somebody ought to do something to them.
If you own a private business and you want to deal with China and have them make your product, that's one thing. But the government, all the stuff we're counting on that comes out of China, there's no way we ought to be leaning on China.
Well, that's the way I look at it. I think it was too much kickback money. I really think some Democrats, some Republicans ought to be kicked plumb out. I think they've sold the American people down the drain. It's made some of them look bad. I'm not saying it, everybody has, but I think most of them have. Anyway, George Soros, the billionaire, which probably got more money than anybody, they say. George Soros.
George Soros.
Sorrow, was it? Zorro, no, Sorrow. I know it's Sorrow.
Yeah.
I said Zorro just for the hell of it. But anyway, he got a $172 million contract from Joe Biden. And that was to keep. We got, my hell, has got it right here. I got proof. And you look on my website, on Facebook. I've got it on Facebook. I got it on that's a Huddy Hudson. I've got 2 or 3 of them. One with my grandkids and stuff on there. That I've got.
What are we paying him to do?
To keep kids from, keep them having to go back overseas. When they cross the border and they want to send them back. Yeah. I don't know.
He's the one bringing them.
Well, I understand that.
But
and we paid to keep them going back.
It's a joke.
Well, hell, I know it. That's how crazy our country is. Crazy. I don't make any sense to me.
He's one of the biggest socialists. He's bad for the country.
Well, how does a man take his money and power to put district attorneys in like they holler out in California and up north? And don't we have law? Is our local law? I'm not talking about here. I'm talking about statewide. I'm not talking about the highway patrol. Hell, they get kicked in the ribs more times than anybody, I think.
Law enforcement, they've got more pressure on them now than they've ever had in their life.
Well, yeah.
Now, are all of them good? No. I think we all know that.
Most of them are.
Is every preacher good? Is every radio host?
Yeah. No, I am. I am.
No.
Them mayors ain't worth a damn.
No.
Let's get on that politics.
Yeah.
What are these mayors?
But, police, they've got a lot of pressure on them. And the ones that are trying to do good, everything gets bunched together.
You know what I'm really scared of? Of course, at my age, I shouldn't be scared of much of nothing. So I was dying. I don't know how that'd be.
You tried it.
I tried it once.
I guess you didn't like it.
Well, I think God wanted me to come back and do something. I think maybe I'm doing what He wanted me to do, to tell people what's going on.
You just wants you to tone it down a little bit.
Well, it ain't that I know I'm not supposed not that good an announcer or tell how it is.
John?
But I am a good American. I do believe in the United States.
Right.
I believe in our preachers. I believe in trying to save people's souls. I believe in people like you and a few others that's good people trying to help people when they can help people. I'm so damn tired of these people that don't try to help us and try to hurt us. I'm so tired of it. And one thing I want to do this radio station, and I'm continuing trying to do it. I mean, we might not be worth a dime. We might not go down in history as worth a dime. But I want to make sure you know we have things, God's preachers on here, trying to save your soul. We do try to tell you what's really going on. And we try to get the politicians involved. I mean, like right now, the mayor's involved. I mean, we try to get people involved that know what's going on. You know, in this part of the country, we've got some pretty good people, except you, Mayor. But I ain't gonna brag too much. But overall, we got our group. It's good people now. We've had some crooks and some enemies. All right. I mean, you look around. I mean, between you and I was just looking and going through my book here. And a lot of places you don't see it because they don't have newspapers. And the newspapers are getting so small and not knocking newspaper. And radio's business will get that small, and the TV business. Internet's going to be big time, and something happened here. Now have something else. But anyway.
Evolving from here on out.
Yeah. But you sit and you look at how you get your news and how you do this, that, and the other. I mean, it's completely changing. I sit and watch three of them, and every one of them's wrong. If you look at right now, I've got the news on right now. Mm-hmm. I watch news 24, and I can't get over how 3 companies or 4 companies can have 4 different opinions. I mean,
really?
Huh? More than that?
Really, 1 or 2 have an opinion, and the rest are kind of liberal, report it the way they want to.
But trouble is now, well, you believe they're right, 1 or 2 of them's right, but the way the other side looks.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying. The other side thinks the same thing. But now who's right and who's wrong? And that's what I try to dig up.
Well, if you're on the left, you're going to believe whatever they believe.
I agree.
If you're conservative on the right, you're going to believe what they believe.
That's why we're so messed up now.
If somebody would just tell the truth.
Hell, that's what we're trying to do up here.
Yeah.
And people think we're crazy, which we are crazy. I am. And you ain't. You mayor.
I'm headed that way.
Yeah. Well, you hang around me, you'll be that way.
Yeah.
Look at my wife.
What I've been told.
I caught it from her. Anyway, she's asleep right now. So
Bernie accusing Joe Manchin of intentional sabotaging Biden's agenda.
Well, Joe Manchin will be in your lifetime president of the United States. I don't think he'll be the next one. I think
he has helped salvage America for sure.
Well,
I don't know if he has aspirations
to win, you're going to have both parties.
Yeah.
And right now, that's why we're in the mess we're in. And Trump, I don't think, can keep all the Republican Party. They're trying to split. They can't stand success. Democrats, they can because they got the money. Like Pelosi and them got all kind, and their kids. We talking about millions. We ain't talking about 1 million. Hell, we talking about hundreds, 200 million.
Generational money that can never be
that's what I'm saying.
No matter how hard they try.
They say,
unless they're Hunter Biden.
They're going to buy 100. Hey, $30,000 for drugs one month. Different women, all this stuff. Herds of them. Are you following me? Prostitutes.
Honestly, if that would have been Donald Trump's son doing all that, oh my gosh.
Well, that's what I'm trying. I'm just saying.
We have give Joe Biden a pass on everything he's done.
I was for Joe Biden in the 80s when he ran for president.
Well,
But I believed him. And truthfully, when he got out, I started just doing this little checking. And he's one of the biggest liars that ever hit this part of the country. And nobody ever challenged him on it.
They've gone back and shown clips of where he would be talking about something really racist.
Well, I mean, I'm not knocking at KKK, but the guy in West Virginia was Grand Wizard or what we'll call him. I'm not knocking at KKK. I'm just saying that he was. And he was for him there for a while. I mean, he went from one extreme to the other extreme. I mean, you don't want a man. You want a man kind of like a preacher. Get up there and just tell the truth and be honest with the people. That's what we need.
Well, he said he would be a uniter. That was a lie. That was definitely a lie. He said he wouldn't end fossil fuels. He tried to do that on day one. I don't think he's calling the shots, but the Democrats don't want him to run again.
Well, you know who that is, don't you?
And he don't know that.
You know what they're gonna line up, don't you? Well, that's what they're gonna do. Hey, you heard it here.
Take it to the bank.
You put money on it. Obama's wife is gonna be the next. All right, let me explain. They wanted a black woman, and not knocking black now. I'm just saying this is what they wanted. If they wanted a white, I said white.
They want a black woman.
They want a black woman in there. And Obama's wife would be the next for the Democrat Party and might be the next president.
I don't see that happening, but
Wait and see. Just wait and see. After him, you'll have a Democrat, a Republican. After him, you'll have Manson. He lives on a big boat. You know that, don't you?
Yeah. Well, no, I know he's wealthy.
He lives on a big boat.
Now, his daughter is in the pharmaceutical industry, and so he has done good, but he's probably helped her a lot along the way.
Let me ask you something. American people, like soaring prices, our prices are getting more and higher and higher.
Yeah.
They tell me that oil, even oil's got higher. It's about 2% higher since Biden come back, and everything's getting higher and higher. They're starting to wear on the people. They don't have the money with the gas prices to buy food or medicine or gas. And if they're gonna keep working, they got to go to work. They got to have gas. Because they got us to the point over the years where driving to parts wasn't no problem. Driving to Tuscaloosa, Tupelo, Birmingham wasn't no problem. It's got to be a problem now. People got jobs away and all this stuff. It's dug in their money. We quit. If you stop and look, people quit raising gardens. They quit raising hogs and calves, chickens. I think a man would be crazy right now if he didn't start him a chicken coop. I'm serious. Eggs next year is going to be outrageous. You know that, don't you? You didn't know that? They're going to be.
I'm sure they're going to.
They're going to be outrageous. So they killed all them chickens up north. They're going to be high. I'm telling you. And if you got a chicken, you can't have no eggs. And milk's going to be that way too. Because they're going to kill calves.
Well,
Food prices.
Bill Gates owns more farmland than anybody in the country. Now, do you think that is a investment he's making money on, or he's bought that land for a different reason?
Different reason.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I'm telling you. It's happening. Now, I didn't know he owned more than anybody else. I didn't know that.
he owns more farmland
And I'm just telling you what I think. I mean, not what I think, what I find to be the truth. And people look it up. I mean, hell, I got it on my website. Look at it. It's there. Read it yourself. I mean, I'm not trying to jack nobody around. I don't care if Democrats and their Republicans. I don't care if they'll treat the American people right. You know, I guess I'm mad. I go back right now with my family. I mean, and I'm about the middle. I can go back 4 generations forward, 4 generations back, or 3 and 4. Are you following? We've been here forever. It's a shame that you can't raise your family, go to a ball game, enjoy yourself, or go golfing like you used to, instead of having to worry about this or worry about that. I mean, it's a shame. Why is it a shame? It's not because we've been in a war, not because we dominated. It's because we let people dominate us.
We're not in a war, but we're donating the money to.
Well, let me ask you. This is another thing. All right, we sent them $50 billion. What they said. I'm just going what they say. I mean, I can't even spell billion, much less count it.
I guarantee it's more than 50.
Well, I'm just saying what they say. Let me ask you something. This is where Biden's son got rich over there.
Yeah.
This is where Pelosi's son got rich. And they're crooked as the devil. Ain't we smart enough to know where some of this money went? And since we give them the money now, they've been getting whipped left and right. Russia's about to take over the country. Since we give them the money. I don't think this money has went towards helping them. I think it's went in somebody's pocket. I don't think, and the money we give out, I have no problem mom and pa getting it. I don't. Or a young couple getting it. I have a problem with these big, I mean, I haven't got anything. I don't think these big companies ought to be getting this stuff too. Why should we give money that we pay taxes on to put us out of business? I mean, if you look at the papers, they've been here forever. They're about to go out of business. And not knocking them now, are you following me? I'm for them.
I heard a report that it was like 800 million fraudulent PPP loans back when the government was doing that.
Probably more than that.
And 700 million to individuals that I guess getting paid for not working or whatever.
Well, 60 Minutes had them on there where they bought these new fancy cars, $high Cars.
Yeah, Ferraris.
Everything. I'm talking about houses.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we have been ripped off. Now, let me ask you something. You know, I know we'd have a problem out of Trump, eventually. I mean,
I don't know if we would or not.
Well, I know it, but I'm saying I'd figure it out. Just trying to satisfy him about his mind.
Yeah, but you got to give the truth. So you got to feel that.
Well, hell, I don't know. I can't be the truth. I tell people I don't know.
So, I mean, you can't say that we would have.
I didn't say. I said I don't think. I think we would have. Me, is a lot different than what the company. I mean, it's like you or anybody else. I know you don't know nothing. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to say that.
I don't think we would have had.
Well, put this way.
Could he have made a deal here or there? Yeah, I'm sure he would.
Well, let me ask you something. In a year and a half, hadn't our world changed? I mean, the average man or woman, say in Red Bay or Vina, or over here in Double Springs, or down here at Gearing, I mean, it's changed now.
The greatest economy since Bill Clinton. We're just waiting to see what's going to happen next week. I mean, that's a year and a half.
See, it's supposing now. It's supposed now. All right, what's going to protect us? We let all these illegals in. I mean, I'm going to say that, and they decided to raise, and we got more Chinese. Yeah, 30% of Brooklyn's Chinese. If what's going to happen if all these people try to raise up at one time. You look at our state troopers. I mean, 3 or 4, and they do a good job. But I'm just saying, they can't protect you. You take right here at Hackleburg, you've got 1 or 2 deputies or 3. Same way in Phil County. Those people can't protect them, Bob.
But you know what? And I heard a interview, and a guy was talking to I think it was a 3-star general, and back during the Cold War with Russia, and he went in depth a little bit, and he said the reason Russia didn't actually want to go to war, it wasn't military versus military. They know that nearly every American is armed, and
well, that's why
they'll protect themselves. You know?
the Japanese didn't come across it when they did. They could have kept coming and took the West Coast, but they knew that every Dick, Tom, and Harry had a gun behind a tree, and there's no way they could win. I mean, that's where Germany did. I mean, not Germany, but Japan, when they hit Pearl Harbor. But that's what they documented. I can't change what they said now.
Well, I mean, you know, it's been said for 2 different countries, so the world knows it. You know.
But what's going to happen? And you see it today, and Biden's administration is trying to take our guns away from us. What's going to happen when we don't have guns to protect us? I mean, truthfully.
I don't think that day will ever come. But
well,
they will,
if they pass a law, and I don't trust our government at all. I don't know what world. Why the hell I tell them how I have reasons, and they haven't given me no good reasons why I should trust them. But when we get rid of our guns, they can do what the hell they want to with us. I mean, that's the only thing that has made America great. Is Ma and Pa out here had a gun to defend herself.
And it's kept the federal government in line, I think.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, and it still could. But I think they about drove the American people to rebel. I'm serious. Food prices, gas prices.
I don't think it's to that point. But
well, I don't either now. But
down, they know that, you know, that's how America won their freedom.
But see,
And
most of the time when they do something wrong, they'll reverse and get the economy going. Let me ask you something. The election's coming up this year. Even the Republicans, the Democrats think they're going to get beat bad. And unless they cheat, see, I didn't think they could cheat like they did against our last election. In my opinion now, I think they cheated us. But think about it. If they could cheat us, I tell them what we're going to go into next time. I mean, they can do the same thing again. They say they can't, but possibility they could some other way. Well, there's smart people in this world. Yeah. I'm not one of them. Wish I was one of them, but I'm not. But if they cheat us, our country, what has it done last year and a half? Went downhill big time. Our military has gone downhill. We don't have no leadership. The man we got up there leading our country, hell, he couldn't drive here to Birmingham on the back road. He couldn't find his way around. That's my opinion. Don't draft me again. Hell, I wasn't worth a dime last time I was in service. Let me ask you something else. Change this up just a little bit. What about this killing out west in Texas? They're telling me last night, I got right here, there was 400 officers waiting to go in. Howdy.
you're talking about the school.
I said, oh boy, called me all the time.
You're talking about the school shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say, I don't know, 400 officers there on the way there. I mean, That was just a butched up deal. You know that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think anybody go to jail over there?
I don't know. I mean, man. How do you wait 73 minutes to...
Was it planned? I mean, come on, somebody out of that bunch of people. I ought to have enough sense, you know, and all that shooting going on. I mean, it had to be a lot of shooting to kill 23 people.
You know, they released a report, and I want to say there were like 400 and something officers there.
But there it is. See there?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was talking about. That was last night they did that.
And out of all those, nobody had the
I don't know.
mental capacity to say, look, we got to go in. We might save one more kid, or maybe one got shot. If we can get to him and get him medical attention, him or her, you know, maybe we can save one.
Blow that horn. Bring us something to eat in there, buddy. Now, I pulled up the, change the subject a little bit on sports. I pulled up the first games on February 28th, February 18th and 19th. He even put the 26th in there. I can't find me a list of who plays who. I took each one of them, wrote them up myself. And, you know, around here, on February 18th and 19th, August the 19th, Hampton plays Red Bay. Rogersville plays Havel. Wilson plays Hatton. Overall plays United Christian Charter. They out of Lexington. I didn't know where they was. I never heard of them. That must have been a new school.
Yeah.
Lynn plays Marion County. No, that's the 26th. Anyway, I got all these scores. If anybody needed to know when they play, I got them. And,
The quarterback at Florida, Anthony Richardson, did you read that?
change his name?
Yeah, it's number 15. His initials are AR, so they called him AR-15. So he's changing his number, not his name, because he don't want to be associated with the gun name.
Well, I don't blame him.
No, I don't blame him for that. And with the NIL money today that college kids can get, you know, they don't want to have anything negative associated with their name. So that's probably a good move on his part.
Well, what do you think really about Manning and his off the record going out to Texas? That didn't surprise me too much.
About what?
Manning go out to Texas.
Yeah, I kind of thought I really thought he would go to Texas the whole time.
I didn't think A&M.
No.
If
I think Sarkisian, he's, you know, well thought of as a quarterback coach and developing quarterbacks. So I think it's probably where he should have went. If he would have been my son,
well, that's me.
I would probably had him go there.
You know, I know old man had his daddy and his brother, or uncle, or his, man, I started, I skipped a generation. But anyway, but then Tennessee, that surprised me. Tennessee going to, I saw him play his freshman year.
Hey,
Yeah, they didn't do that good. I seen him play his last year when he won the SEC off Alabama, Auburn. You know what he done? Got up there on a step ladder and led the band.
that's against Alabama, at Legion Field.
No, he did that also.
He might have done it then too.
He did it. He did then. I saw him.
He forever made enemies when he done that.
Well, I didn't in love with him either when he climbed up on.
In college as a pro, I come to like him and respect him. He's good. I think a good guy. Does a lot for the communities. But yeah, I think Arch Manning probably made the right choice.
Last me.
Alabama got a commitment from a running back yesterday from Georgia. His daddy was a running back for Georgia, highly thought of, maybe the number one back in the country.
4-star.
And Georgia, they're all shook up. They thought they had that kid, and I really didn't think he would go to Bama, but he did. He's a good one.
Well, I didn't know. I should have checked this out a little bit better. We may have a roar in my radio, but not much. It's your voice, what it was. Anything else you want to talk about?
I read an article about a electric vehicle, and this couple bought one, and the battery went bad. It's going to have to be replaced, and the battery cost more than the car if they were to buy a new car. So they could buy the car again cheaper than they can buy the battery.
This is a rip-off.
I don't see this going.
I pulled up. I don't have it here. I didn't write it. Pulled up in one little section right below Austin, Texas, 4 or 5 counties. There's enough oil to last just America. And to buy it nowhere else next 20 years. And I don't know why we don't take care of our own. I mean, this is explained to me. We're sitting paying $5, $6 a gallon. But Biden wanting to raise our taxes. And that's where man don't want them. And we have to pay high price. What are they trying to do? Have they got any damn sense at all?
They already take nearly half of what you make,
I know.
and then you get taxed.
Well, now,
on everything else you buy.
What now they charge, and we're in debt so much over $30 trillion, and they give Hickey $50 billion for the war. And nobody said where it went. Does that make any sense? I mean, I like to ask questions, but even around here when I ask questions, people get mad at me for asking a question.
Just can't get an answer. It's bad.
I'm gonna get on you one of these days. I'm gonna check you out, big boy.
Let me know what you find out.
I know what I'm gonna find out. You're a sorry sucker, what you are. Sorry sucker. Huh?
Yeah.
I heard that from your wife.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, yeah. I don't doubt that.
Well, hey, I've been married a long time. I understand how we are.
Yeah. I heard you talking about the Fife coach being voted the best coach, active coach in Alabama.
Yeah.
Probably a pretty good choice.
Well, I think truthfully, I've seen him play 2 or 3 times. I'm gonna be honest with you. We got several coaches. I'm gonna be honest with you. My grandson, my son-in-law, was a good coach at Red Bay, and Carver County. They was down on about as far as you could go. I thought we went over at Red Bay, played them when they went after him. Went over and played them in a inter-squad game, and Carver County come out. Had this, like a giant out there. And he transferred from Coffee, that's where he at the time, or Florence.
It's been a while.
And he was running around there like he was a hero. And when they have 2 in front, he'd run out there where they at. do this stuff. I said, my God, we're going to get to Barbie. Had this little Hispanic boy from, I think in 9th grade from Red Bay. I sat and watched that little old Hispanic boy just beat the hell out of that black boy. I mean, you can run around, look good when the pressure gets on, and you better watch your football players. But we, you take, Russell, they've had some good coaches. Hamilton's had some good coaches. Everybody's had some good coaches. Well, anyway, we're going to get out of here in a minute, but before I go, I want to do this because I'm going to start it. Again, if nobody didn't hear me when we started, you got something to get out, email me at huddies955@yahoo.com. But I had a couple of things that I won't tell you about. They're going to have a gospel meeting at the Phil Campbell Church of Christ, and it was yesterday, but it's also today and tomorrow at 7 o'clock and Wednesday. So go out and see it. I don't think it costs you anything. Listen to the preacher, and if you got anything or anything that halfway decent, let me know, and I'll get a thing going where people know what's going on, because they don't get nothing much no more. Them papers are getting smaller and smaller.
Everybody used to wait on the paper. Well, the local paper ran 2 times a week. Now it's 1 time a week. And the Times Daily, what do they run? Every other day?
I don't know. I'm so disappointed in Times Daily. I mean, they're kind of like been there forever, kind of like a red light, stop sign you don't like. And I bet, matter of fact, most papers are that way, really. And maybe the radio business is too. I'm not knocking the papers now. Don't get me wrong.
Most of them, you can get them on the internet now. You can buy a subscription, and be able to read it on the internet. So
most of them don't have enough people put out there to do it.
Yeah, you can get the same information for free. Besides it being local, and that's the good part about it. If you want to keep up with the local stuff, you need a local paper or a radio station.
Well, that's what we're going to try to do here. See, yesterday we played about 11 preachers, and now yesterday, where I do it live, went off the air a little early. That's my internet. Now, if I can get over here where I got my tower up, I won't have that problem. The internet system over there has just got a little weak. I mean, very weak. And all these companies are hurt for money. That's what it boils down to. I mean, they can't keep everything up. I'm not knocking them, but I need to be under one system. Anything you want to talk about, Mayor, before we go?
No, I've got to get to work.
Well, Mayor, you was working before you got here. Now, what have you been doing?
Get back to work.
Mayor.
Some people have to work.
Some people can lie pretty good too now, Mayor.
I know you hadn't worked in a long time.
I'm beside you ain't either.
If ever.
I'm beside you and Kenny about alike now. I can't tell the difference. Kenny get here at 8 o'clock. Don't bring your guests. I got a guest coming next week. What, did I hear that?
Yeah.
I looked over, I didn't see nobody.
Yeah.
Huh?
Sometimes they follow through. They don't show up. But,
Yeah.
we are hiring a senior center manager.
What's that? Oh, senior center?
Yeah. To open the senior center back up.
I've never been in that building.
It's nice.
I've never been in it.
Nice building, easy access. In order to keep that building open they want at least 20 people to come daily.
Well, I've noticed this between you and I. Been through that experience with mine. And I probably go through it with me for a while. But really, the seniors, they need to get out.
Yeah, they do.
And I'll be honest with you, I think seniors quit too early. That's why I try to stay active. I get bored being here every day doing the same thing over and over and over and over. But it keeps you busy. And a lot of these places don't have the family I have or have other people have. Give them some communication with some people. So, and break the day up.
Mentally, I think that, goes a long way for anybody, but especially aging people like me.
Well, I agree. Hell, I am old.
Well, I'm getting old too.
Man, it won't be long, I'll be 79. My goodness. I thought when Max Ray said he hit 80, hell, that was old. I don't think it's old no more.
Yeah, I thought 50 was old.
Well,
I feel like it is, but anyway, we're looking to hire a manager there, and it's got to be somebody passionate that's motivated to get out and get people coming back to the center, and you have to set up events for them to do. Nobody wants to just go over there and sit and talk to each other, which they can. There ain't nothing wrong with it, but you have to plan different things each day for them to do.
Bill Moss and Bud McMickens, they used to go out to Phil Campbell. I'm sure a lot more. They one used to harass me a little bit, and they both passed on. But I believe I don't want to sit home and just die. I want to stay busy as long as I can stay busy. That's how I think people ought to be. I think they need to get out and do some places. I'm not saying go dating. I ain't saying this. But get out and my mother was in a nursing home, and the last year she just laid there. I just thought that's got to be a horrible life, really. But the doctors couldn't get her up, and I couldn't get her up. I'm talking about for us getting them ready. Sometimes God just does that for you. But you never know. That's what I'm saying. You need to keep going. It could happen to me, too. That's why I try to stay busy.
Yeah.
Is your parents still...
If anybody's interested, they can apply up until Friday.
What do you pay?
$12 an hour. It's not a full-time job. It's part-time, but...
Well, I'll come do it.
And, you
Yeah.
$29.
Have this beer. Hell, let's play.
29 hours a week.
All right, we're going to have dancing.
We probably don't,
Come on, let's have dancing school.
Probably don't need you running it, but
Wouldn't hurt them girls and boys get out there and start dancing again.
no, you can lead them. Let them watch you.
Well,
Entertainment value.
well, you don't know this, but I used to go to dancing school. I used to like to dance. You didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Well, I can do any dance you want to do. Now, I can't sing. Nah.
We used to have the lady come up here that ran the dance over at Phil Campbell. Are they still doing that?
I don't know. When I leave here, it's really, I'm going to work. I might go to Havel like today. I may go to Red Bay. I may go to something else in a different place. And then when I go home, I'll lay down about an hour on my couch and watch my news and go to sleep about an hour and then ready to go then. And when you get old as me, and I'm not really old, you don't have the energy you ought to have to last all day. See, I get here around 5:30, 5 o'clock every day.
Yeah.
And then I'm here getting it ready for you, and I know you're going to be here at 8:30. Oh.
Normally, we're not ready to go on the air until like 7:15.
Yeah.
Try to plan it that
Yeah.
way.
Really. Sit here and you ain't got no guests. What I'm trying to do is you get it, have your guests, you talk, and having somebody else, another somebody else. I tell you who does a good job. What's the old boy down in Hamilton?
David.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Yeah, he.
I know a lot of it.
You know, I don't know how much politics people want to hear in 1 week.
Well, that's really about one. All I do is tell them what's happening to them. And, you know, I really don't care about politics when I'm talking about this stuff here. I'm just telling you what they're doing to you.
Oh yeah.
That's all I'm doing. Hell, I don't care if you vote Republican or Democrat.
Really politics. I mean, it's talking about the news, but you know, David he's the Republican chair or whatever in the area, so he's got to be knee deep in it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think America is going to do two things. We're going to have a heck of a war. I can't imagine what kind of war we are going to have, because I don't trust anybody we've got, and I see us getting beat. I mean, if you don't know the truth about it. And I'm still.
I don't know.
What?
We still got the greatest military in the world, reputation to back it up. Now they probably look at Biden as like a lot of people do, but
Biden should be.
I don't think anybody wants to really test the United States.
I think we'll be tore up internally. I mean, you look at Brooklyn. I think 30% of Brooklyn is Chinese. Now, they didn't cross no Rio Grande. I mean, they didn't do it. Are you following? You look at our border. Why is our president letting all these illegals in here? If we hurting some money, why are we using airplanes to fly them everywhere? I'm not against them. See, I think the Hispanic is really one of the most Christian family and hard worker you can find.
Yeah, they're very family oriented.
Well, I'm not trying to cut them. When everybody hollers, I want illegal. I don't want no illegal. It can be Germany. It can be, but take Americans' responsibility. If they want to be here, be legal. Come in here and get legal, and you equal with us then. That's where I misunderstood it. I really don't care what you think, but you know, I do think that we need to take care of our folks first.
No doubt. If we were to put a fraction of the money that we're sending out all over the world, you know, we wouldn't have all the homeless and poor people that we have here in the country. But anyway, well, y'all have a good day. I've got to go to work, and Hattie's got to go take a nap.
No, I got to go to work too. I got to get that. I got to go ship me out a little building to go behind my radio station. Start moving. 30, 60 days to get moved. But listen, folks, we're going to get out of here, and we'll talk to you later.